Here's a pitch taken for ball one as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
Kazmir has his target, 1-0 on its way. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double.
In the second spot.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting ball club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And he gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
Manny Machado will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
First pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number one.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, you know, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Chris Davis takes his first trip to the plate with the leadoff man still at second with one gone now.
Well, it would have been a lot nicer if that number 2 guy could have moved him over to third base. It would have been easier to drive in that early run, but guess what? A single will probably still get the job done.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. With a book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. The 2-2 pitch. To first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Mark Trumbo gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching Adrian Gonzalez. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Wade Miley gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he was pretty effective. Got the win and only allowed 2 runs. Going to try and do that here again.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about watching somebody throw a ball across the diamond, this guy throws it like a laser. Over at third base, doesn't have the great range, but if he gets his hands on it, oh my, can he throw it.
Howie Kendrick will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Striding into the box, Yasiel Puig. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. One and one, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners off for second. Grounded back up the middle. To second for 1. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
Batting third.
Boy, right there, with the runner moving on that play, you didn't even think they were going to try to get it out at second base. But somehow, they still managed to turn over the double play.
Corey Seager will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Jones is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers go down quietly. After 1, no score. Jonathan Scope will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Scope.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Kazmir into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hernandez moves over. 1 out.
Batting sixth, shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Into the box, J.J. Hardy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
A few groans from the faithful here. They wanted strike 3.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Hardy is retired. 2 down now. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Nolan Reimold into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Right side, hit hard. A great stop by Adrian. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Adrian Gonzalez will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. On the ground up the middle. Throw to first by Hardy for out number one.
Well, he really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded to the right, taken in by Scope. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Kike Hernandez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Machado is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll move to the third with no score. Caleb Joseph is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on leading off the inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Wade Miley.
The pitcher, Wade Miley, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. A runner at first with no outs here. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Kazmir is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, it's worth remembering that here in the American League, guys aren't really asked to bunt the ball all that often. No excuse for popping this one up. But this, not quite as commonplace as it is over in the National League.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And he's doubling his pleasure already. 2 at-bats so far and now 2 doubles. He's looking like he's seeing the ball pretty well.
Here's Manny Machado now. This one's down to third. Turner's got it. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Settling in now, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Kazmir sets. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The O's lead this thing 1-0. Scott Van Slyke digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Fielder, Scott Van Slyke. Fans are reminded to stop by the stadium store located on the main concourse to pick up all your World.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that, so just keep on throwing it.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot on the ground to short. Hardy's there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 9th, catcher, Scott Kazmir.
Scott Kazmir will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this is low, ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And remember, in the World Series, no DH in the National League parks. So at the very least, they get a guy up there that's got some idea how to swing the bat. And he comes through right there with a base hit.
Howie Kendrick will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Line drive to center field. Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for L.A. They trail this one 1-0. Mark Trumbo is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Kazmir gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Van Slyke. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. J.J. Hardy, a solo home run. His first homer here in the series, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Nolan Reimold. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Line softly out toward left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box now, Caleb Joseph. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Smoke toward third. Gloved by Turner. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. One for the O's here thanks to the exploits of J.J. Hardy. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Leading off the inning, Yasiel Puig, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And that's too high, ball two. Shoots this one to first. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Still early in the ball game, but these guys don't want to let things get away from them. So back-to-back hits here have the tying runs on base with nobody out.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. In quickly with it is Jones, and that'll keep the runner from advancing past third.
Another base hit right there. Their third hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still nobody out.
Justin Turner will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
They've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
And he takes ball one.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Set and the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, that is a great call right there. They really needed a strikeout in that spot, and they got it. And now with 1 away, you can even get out of this scot-free if you can get a ground ball here.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a shot back up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul for strike 2. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. This one's flared out toward left. Reimold posts under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Well, just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
So striding in, Yasmani Grandal, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We played 4 full. Baltimore's out in front, 2-1. Wade Miley will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
Wade Miley.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. And he'll step out for a moment here, maybe to give his guy a chance to catch his breath in the dugout for a moment. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Puig. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Hit hard to short. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Kazmir's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Seager is there. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it 2-1. Scott Kazmir will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a bouncing ball, foul. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Howie Kendrick will dig in, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
1 run, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Down the third baseline. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Chris Davis will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, well, you kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on the first 2 pitches, and he's been guessing wrong.
Chop fouled over towards the dugout. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Kendrick's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Mark Trumbo will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Hit in the air out to right. Moving under it, Puig. 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Jonathan Schoop will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still lead it 2-1. Corey Seager will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Miley has his target. 1-1 pitch on its way. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And the count will be full. Here comes the payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Reimold has a read on it, and he hauls it in.
This is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball so far.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That tails back over. Strike one. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
The windup and the 0-1. Tries to dump this one out to left, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Into the box, Justin Turner. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit to third. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 2-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. J.J. Hardy will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Puig. He's got it 1 away.
Left fielder number 14, Nolan Reimold.
Now in the box, Nolan Reimold. He singled his last time up. Here it comes. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Seager on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you've got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Caleb Joseph will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now here's the pitch. Nope. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does not. It's thrown away.
You talk about a throw eating a guy up at first. Look at how he lets his ball play him. Instead of going out to get the ball, he lets it get too deep. And at that point, it's hard to get those hands into a high enough position, and he can't make the play.
In now, Wade Miley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Steve Pierce will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Steve Pierce.
And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Two out with the man at first. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Orioles 2 and the Dodgers 1. Dylan Bundy will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Dylan Bundy.
Leading off the inning, Kike Hernandez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, look at Davis. Got him.
Picked him up. Nice play. Oh, that is so smooth over there at first base. The ball's headed for the hole, but he pulls it in at full stretch. And then I thought he'd probably flip it, but he decides to just take it himself, and he wins that race to the bag.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Tap foul at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One and 2. Chop foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And you know what? You hate giving up walks, but with a 1-run lead and a guy like this up there, better to put him on first than to challenge him and give him a shot to tie the ball game.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Carl Crawford has come out into the on-deck circle now, as that's going to spell the end for Scott Kazmir. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. It's the Orioles 2 and the Dodgers 1. Chris Hatcher will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over. And here is Adam Jones now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Adam Jones.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? Well, this guy's got one all right.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Jones around first, thinking 2 here. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Right center field. This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And standing in now, the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. On the ground to 3rd. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Chris Davis will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
He had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
And that is off the first base bag. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. He will score, and the O's add another to their lead. It's now a 2-run lead at 3-1.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now. And the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Mark Trumbo gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Slapped hard the opposite way. But there to take it is Adrian. A nice play by Gonzalez, and that's out number 1.
Not the most convincing way to get the first out here, but he's going to take it. That keeps those runners at second and third, and he's not out of danger yet, especially if guys keep hitting him like this.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Luis Avilan will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. J.J. Hardy will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Pause, and the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Throw won't get him.
Well, errors are going to happen. They're just part of the game, but this obviously is a bad time to make a mistake like this. That allows 2 runners to come in and score, and that's a kind of letdown that'll cost you ball games.
Stepping in now, Nolan Reimold, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The 0-1. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, a nice job right there to time that leap perfectly and bring it down. If he doesn't, that's at least one run, maybe two. So that's an ERA saver right there, and the pitcher should take this guy out to dinner.
Caleb Joseph stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 2 costly errors, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Dodgers 1. Howie Kendrick leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Howie Kendrick.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Yasiel Puig will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 0-1 delivery. Down and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
In a game like this, you've got to rely on your top-of-the-order hitters to make things happen. And they've done their part by getting on base. So now, this part of the Dodger lineup, they need to pick them up.
Corey Seager will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set. Now the pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And No sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Check this out on show track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Darren O'Day will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. One run is scored. And not in time as the second run scores.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
The 0-1 pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Reimold has it in his tracks. And that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 14, Kike Hernandez.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kike Hernandez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose them and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
One pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Ready with the 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. It's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Andre Ethier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Andre Ethier.
Jock Peterson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Jock Peterson.
And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Now here's a hard hit ball that'll get down into left center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. The tying run is in to score from second.
Well, this game's seen a little bit of everything, but that's a big at-bat here in the final few innings. That's going to get home 2 runs, and this game's all tied up.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in now in as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that could easily be a sac fly.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. And now the runner breaks for the plate. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Chase Utley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Chase Utley.
And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
The men on third with 2 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. A little bouncer. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
And Utley out in front of it as this one's on the ground to his opposite number at second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We're on to the 9th now in game number 5. Dodgers lead this one 6-5. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Andre Ethier will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 16.
Jock Peterson will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 31, Jock Peterson.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Kenley Jansen.
Ryan Flaherty will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Ryan Flaherty.
Into the seats, 0-1. Jansen comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
With him in there trying to preserve a 1-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach him. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Digging in now, Adam Jones. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
The 0-1 on its way. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here, so he's behind 3-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Manny Machado comes to the plate now with the tying run at first. So he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Runner at first here, one man out. That evens it up, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
So stepping in, Chris Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Mark Trumbo digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Fouled back. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
A sold-out crowd, 56,000 strong at the start, all up in L.A. In the air to straightaway right. Puig giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, you know, some late-game heroics in the bottom of the 8th were what proved to be the difference as they rallied back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 6-5. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs on 12 hits. 3 errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Orioles, 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Luis Avilon. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen. The loss goes to Darren O'Day. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers